Hi everybody, today I want to discuss the topic of the fact that the planet is actually awakening. We are actually awakening. And what does this actually really mean? Okay, so it means that the more that each individual raises its consciousness, its energy, its vibration, it means that we are stepping into a space that each individual actually influences the whole planet with its vibe. Okay, so at an interdimensional level, the whole universe is actually expanding, and this is actually the desire of the higher intelligence for us to actually raise our consciousness in order to actually create a better world. Okay, so it is the desire of the universe for us to actually awaken to our truth, to the fact that we are actually infinite spiritual beings having a human experience. So I realized that no matter where I'm standing in my life, I realized that the more that I trust myself, even if I'm experiencing a negative emotion, even if I'm experiencing a negative vibe, I can still trust myself and I can still give myself freedom in order to actually create and build the life that I want. Okay, so yes, the planet is awakening. It means that each individual, whether that he or she knows or not, is having a raising frequency, a raising vibration. And we as the planet, as a tribe, we must realize that yes, we are a tribe. And the more that we actually begin to help each other at a conscious level, the more that we actually begin to support each other at a conscious level, the more that we will actually create good karma, and the more that we will actually create a tribe that is actually allowing us to be ourselves. Okay, so realize that yes, the planet is awakening and people are actually having spiritual awakening. The more people are having spiritual awakenings, it means that we are actually opening our senses to a new reality, to a new frequency, to a new vibration of free will and love. Okay, it means that yes, we do have the choice to actually help the whole world expand. It means that nothing is being actually fixed with wars, with hatred, with a mindset of ego, with a mindset of where we are actually focusing only on ourselves. Okay, so the purpose is to actually serve the whole planet expand. Okay, so the moment that your consciousness steps into a state of where you're actually serving the planet, is the more that you are actually beginning to actually raise the consciousness of the whole planet. Okay, so realize, guys, that yes, we are actually awakening. Everybody is awakening on the planet, and everybody is actually here with a purpose. Okay, yes, sometimes it turns negative, but it is actually a lesson for us to actually embrace and realize that yes, we are free as humans and we have free will in order to actually expand the way that we want to expand. Okay, so realize that yes, we are awakening as a whole. The whole universe, the whole planet is actually receiving energies from the intelligence of the universe. And the more that we actually listen to our hearts, the more that we actually make the conscious choice of love, is the more that we realize that everything is happening on a purpose. And it is actually our job to actually follow our purpose and actually step, from my perspective, into a creative process where we can actually learn how to share with others our gifts, our consciousness, our perception. Okay, so the more that you actually help others, the more that you actually throw the boomerang of love, the more love will actually return inside of your own self. Okay, so realize that yes, you do have the choice to actually build the life that you want. You do have the choice to actually step into your purpose. You do have the choice to actually listen to your intuition and realize that yes, you are actually free to do whatever you want to do. So yes, the planet is awakening, and this is such a beautiful thing. It is also related to Kundalini energy. So if you guys, from what you guys may know, I had a spiritual awakening back in 2014, and yes, it is a bliss to actually awakening the divine feminine energy within myself and to actually step into a higher space of happiness, into a higher state of abundance, into a higher state of creativity, of love, of peace. Okay, So Kundalini energy is life force energy, and there are some people on the planet that are actually awakening this energy, and this energy actually awakens most of the time spontaneously. So if you are a chosen one, realize that you are actually blessed to actually have an awakening experience. But from what I can tell from in the future, if the planet is actually having a crisis like it's having right now with this COVID-19, is that the more people will actually begin to look towards themselves, inside of themselves, and actually realize that they have a purpose here on the planet. So we as starseeds, as interdimensional beings, we actually come here on the planet to actually help the planet expand and grow. But how do we actually help the planet expand and grow? We actually focus on ourselves. We actually focus on ourselves, and we realize that we do have the choice to actually raise our energies with meditation, with going into nature, with actually following our purpose, with actually becoming the best version of ourselves. We do have the choice to actually expand, and the more that we actually expand, the more that we actually open ourselves to evolve, is the more that we will actually create a beautiful reality for ourselves and for others. Okay, so realize that the choices that you are actually making right here in the present moment will actually influence the future, not only for yourself but for everybody on the planet. So realize that the more that you actually become a warrior of light, the more that you actually serve the planet with purpose, with joy, with bliss, with authenticity, with oneness, is the more that you will actually help yourself expand. Okay, so realize that yes, we are actually one consciousness, we are one source, and the more that we actually help each other expand, the more that we actually share the vibe of authenticity, is the more that we will actually begin to awaken as a whole. So yes guys, this is what it actually means for the planet to actually awaken, and we actually live in amazing times. We live in amazing times, and even if it gets negative, even if it gets traumatic, even if it gets sad sometimes, keep trusting the process, keep trusting your purpose, and keep bringing self-love to yourself. Keep bringing that authenticity within yourself, and keep expanding as love, as peace, as abundance, as anything that you desire. Okay, so make the conscious choice of not doing evil, and actually integrate your shadow self in order for you to actually help the world expand. Okay, they also talk about integrating the ego, and integrating the ego is nothing more than actually healing parts of yourself that are actually wounded. Okay, but you shouldn't actually express your ego on the outside. What you should actually do is to actually channel your higher self, your higher being, into creativity, and actually help the planet expand. Okay, so help the planet expand, and realize that yes, you are on a purpose, you are a blissful being, and with your help we will actually help us expand. So yes, the planet is awakening, people are awakening, and you do have a purpose. Trust me, you do have a purpose. All you gotta do is actually focus on your unique side, and actually help yourself expand by sharing your gifts with the planet. I love you guys, and stay peaceful, stay mindful, and realize that you are on a purpose, and realize that we as a planet, we are actually awakening. So let's actually awaken together and realize that yes, love is our truth. I love you guys. If you want to work with me on one-on-one coaching sessions, feel free to actually access the link that is in the description below, and we will actually go and expand ourselves on all kind of beautiful levels. I love you guys, much peace, and see you on whatever is coming up next. I love you.